Episode 7. Episode 7 is about baby acne. That's our first topic because baby acne is real. Just like regular acne is real. You'll remember that from high school or middle school or last week. Regardless, baby acne is a thing. If by chance, though, you are one of those humans that is like, oh, I've never had acne, we all secretly hate you just a little bit for that. Because the rest of us had to struggle with it and go through all the other nonsense that comes with it. However, again, baby acne is real. It does not mean you're a bad parent, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Because as I woke up the other day, I look at my baby and I'm like, goodness, you're beautiful. What is on you? And she doesn't have like one, or like the one right here, or like, you know, where you're gonna ask your friends to Photoshop your photo so no one knows you had acne in that photo. No, it's like over her body. And I was like, I'm a failure as a father. My baby has acne, and that's easily 12 years too early. And we call our midwife, and I was like, hey, so let's throw this out there. Baby has acne. What did I do wrong? And they were like, nothing. Babies get acne. It's like, but like but you know, just triple checking. What should I do about this baby's acne? And they're like, just keep your baby clean. I was like, okay, well, I'm glad you brought that up, because if that was a question, I have. We bought the best and most natural, clean baby soap, washed with the softest and most amazing baby washing apparatuses. Also, the water that she was bathed in was 75 times filtered. And also, we had a pastor priest come over and bless it. So I'm just going to let you know, she's clean in the best way. Also, the clothes she was wearing, we did the holy water hand washing as well. Very little detergent, baby life. Yeah, okay, it's still going to happen, guys. It's not your fault. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just how it ends up, okay? Now, on that note, we're guys. Most of us, hopefully the majority of people watching this video, do laundry in some great regularity. That being said, if the baby is in the baby sleep sack every single night, please make sure that you're not using the same sleep sack every single night. These do get dirty, and you're going to want to wash them, or have more than one so you don't have to wash it literally at least every day. That being said, babies get acne. It's not your fault. Number 2, long hair don't care. This one does not apply to everybody, okay? But again, this is just videos on my experience that are hopefully helpful or at least comical to anyone who's watching this. Our baby was born with probably the equivalent of hair that I have on my head now. It was hilarious because some of our friends' babies come out and they are just like smooth dome babies. They do not have a hair up there, or if they do, it's like super fine blonde and just baby head. No, our girl's got a full head of hair. The day she was born, I could just about get a hair tie on some of the hair on the back of her head. It's just that long. It's hilarious because my wife and I both were born with lots of hair. So we were like, please let us get a baby that has a head full of hair. The Lord has a sense of humor because it is super long and it's wonderful. Not everybody's the same. Of course, your baby may have been a baby that was born with no hair. Hey, it's no big deal. They get to wear the hat, right? Anyways, it's just funny. It's just something I wanted to share that everyone comments when they see her when she's in like the baby papoose little thing mom carries around. And it's hilarious to me as well, because it's like that old joke where, you know, you see like the guy in the trench coat and he's like, hey kid, you want to buy a watch? And like just pulls it out. Like there's just all these watches here. It's exactly how I feel with the baby, because she's like, hey, want to see a baby? And just like the baby's right there and they're like, oh, look at all that hair. Number 1 comment we get right away. It's hilarious. Just sharing with you. All right. You can see I am wearing a button-down shirt today. It's not because I wanted to feel extra fancy. It's because it is hot and we live in the South. Yes, I'm in an air-conditioned building. You'll also notice in the last couple of videos, the fan is not running because my wife was like, that's distracting. People are just going to be looking at that fan the whole time and they won't care what you say. Fan needs to be off. I'm sweating. You're welcome. I listened to my wife. Hopefully she's right and the rest of you don't comment and you're like, yeah, we don't care. Just run that fan, bro. Just don't be hot. Anyways, use your fan. A cool baby is a happy baby. At no point in anyone's life have you ever just been like burning up, getting beet red, sweltering the room, or hot, and you've been like, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted in life. No, not at all. We all seek air conditioning, or at the bare minimum, moving air everywhere that we go. It's hot in the South right now. The fans are running. If you take your baby outside, buy a little fan. Put the fan on the baby. Babies cannot regulate temperature like you and I regulate temperature. So, walk your way over to your favorite baby shopping place, any place on the internet, down the street to your brother's house where he had his kid and he's got a fan and he doesn't need it. Take the fan. Leave him $5 or whatever. Get the baby a fan. It will pay off. Because I assure you, as we went out in our stroller the other day, right about dark, it was still 89 degrees outside. And the weather app told me it felt like 93. Baby needs indirect sunlight, so we're like, all right, there's just barely any sun in the sky. Let's just go ahead. The sky demon is going to sleep, so hit that baby fan. Even with the baby fan, we could just see like just the little edge of like glistening, and we're like, okay, well, that was about a 300-foot walk. Time to turn around and come right back home. Use the fan, guys. If you're outside, if it feels remotely warm to you, the baby is potentially too warm. You will also know when your baby is cold. But chances are, if you're watching this in the summer, when I'm filming it, go get a fan. Because just like that whole thing, if they're hot, you're hot. If you're cold, they're cold. Right now, babies can't regulate that. So we want to keep baby as even as possible. So if it's extra hot, give them a little extra cool. Anyways, guys, episode 7. Later.